Hello. It's Tuesday. We're playing Terraform. I'm very excited. Last we left off, our very good Ben Brainard, aka Thylo match went down. We are in the middle of a brutal fight with an eldritch being. The descendant, the daughter of a powerful Jinn. They have found many an occult being waylaid, decimated, desecrated even, and there's a lot of questions and not too many answers just yet. It's been a brutal fight. Luke the Mage Breaker was with them, and he had very much his own agenda going on and has since been aced, been smote by the party and Nightlight. It was a strange three-way fight, and now with Thylo being like, oh, I got your book, Nightlight, this crazy book, this evil thing with a tongue nailed to the front of it, he bluffed that he would destroy it with fire. However, it is a magic item, not so easily destroyed. Calling his bluff, Nightlight came up and just boxed his ears, and now he's down. He has since been taught how to roll the death saves, but he is at 3rd level exhaustion and will be rolling said death saves at disadvantage. We're gonna start first with Anarian. No, you know what? We're gonna start with a death save. Thylo, we're gonna start with that tasty death save real quick. Give me a death save. That's just a straight D20. 10.
Are we in an order?
We are. Yes, I have the order here.
Okay. Yeah, the last thing that left off was he hit me unconscious, and then we rolled initiative, and that was the end of it.
I've got the order. I will text it in a second.
Should I be rolling a death save at the very beginning of the battle?
No, because you did get clapped.
Yeah.
I will send the order in the chat in a second. Because I do have the initiative written out here and wrote it down. So, roll me a D20, Thylo, but you're at exhaustion. You're at 3rd level of exhaustion, so roll it at disadvantage. Roll twice, take the lowest.
So that's a nat 20 and a 14.
Okay, so because disadvantage is just a 14, you can mark that you have 1 successful death save.
Righteous.
Yay.
So, Anarian, I'm going to do a couple, just everybody, I'm going to be doing a couple of thematic things, some stuff you realize, and then we'll go into the turn rotation.
Gotcha.
Anarian, you have been overwhelmed. This despair, this strange vileness has finally, the lids finally popped on it, and it was unleashed, and through Pod and yourself, you kind of mastered it, and you're fading, and you're kind of becoming yourself again, becoming more lucid and cognizant. Everything around you, kind of in your periphery, has this strange fading knotted texture of script, this gnarled sense, and what everyone else sees as he is fading, and the spectral bony angelic wings as they're fading, as the mist kind of dissipates, and the wings begin to disappear into shadow and into smoke. 3 lines of text appear, and they're golden and shining, and as they begin to scrawl and write themselves out, they are quickly knitted and gnarled over with a second text that is in celestial, causing the golden glowing text to not be able to be read, and as it scrawls across and knots over and tangles over the script, it reads, for anyone in here read celestial? Pod. Okay, a bunch of y'all can read celestial. Everyone can read celestial.
Hey,
Let's
go.
Heck yeah.
So 3 words in golden text that you don't get to read because they are replaced with despair.
Oh.
Well, I couldn't read them anyway because I'm
Yeah,
dying,
you're down.
But...
I love it. It's just like you're like.
He just poked his head up. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, right, sorry.
Boring.
Nightlight's like. Shh, 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 shh.
Will just closes his eyes.
Oh, you're right. My bad. You are left in Nariam with an image. A final image formed out of this gnarled script, and it seems to be this bipedal form, almost like an urchin, like just kind of folded on the street with its shoulders up, kind of up against the wall of a building, just kind of coughing. Or it looks like it's coughing, and it's kind of folded over and also in this state of, you could say, despair. And then Pod is before you. and you are fully returned to lucidity. Pod, you are here. you are watching all of this happen. You are helping your brother. You've seen this kind of thing happen before behind closed doors, and it's happened again, and it's easily the worst that it's ever been. And you were able to fight off this wave of fear that emanated from him, that almost made you flee your own brother. And then as that's happening, you hear the crack, and you look, and Nightlight, with her strange fin-like tentacles, has just boxed the ears of Thylo, who just, you watch the eyes bulge for a second as he goes down, and Nightlight reaches down and picks the book back up. Eshna, the script on the multiple platforms and discs of stone that you're standing upon, you begin to finally understand it. It's starting to click in your mind, in that this is, or used to be, a means of teleportation. These maybe 6 or so thick stone discs have been in other places before, and that seems to have some kind of relevance. Between that and the shooting star, you begin to have some ideas.
Okay.
Levy, the giant eel kind of rears up and opens its mouth real wide, and there's light within, and you can see all of these orbs, these weir lanterns that Nightlight has had in one hand. You can see a ton of them embedded into the soft flesh within the throat and mouth and gums of the eel. Okay, without further ado, we have Thylo first, who has just rolled his death save, and then Nightlight, then Levy, then Anarian, Eshna, then Pod.
What about the eel?
Oh, thank you. You're right.
I'm sorry, the eel's not in the fight. There's no eel in the fight.
Yeah.
What eel?
Yeah.
I feel like
You're
Is
like
it
the
eel?
kid that was like, what
Yeah.
about the
What
homework?
about yeah. Are you gonna collect the homework?
And everyone just...
Why are you not dead already? Just fail your saving
Such a
Now
nerd.
everyone else is like, shh, go to sleep.
Even Nightlight is like, shut up.
Okay, so Thylo, Nightlight, Levy, Anarian, Eel, Eshna, Pod. Nightlight turns, book in hand. You can see that she's, whatever her form of bloodied is, you guys have been in combat with her for some time. Her form isn't completely under her control. It's kind of pooling, and you watch as She looks about herself, kind of taking stock. This is wrong. I will break you all. You will serve my will. And you watch as she focuses, and the pooling mass that is this writhing form begins coagulating and coming back into her form, and she gets some of her health back. Levy, you're up with Anarian on deck.
So she just essentially healed herself? She looking...
She's still worse for wear, but she has gotten some of her health back and some of her mojo.
Okay. So if I try and get to Philo, I will provoke a opportunity attack from the eel and Nightlight, or no?
If you were to what?
Try to get to
No.
Philo?
If you were to try to get to Thylo, you would not. It would be once you were in range of swinging, melee attack range of Nightlight, and then tried to leave. So you can enter that area and be good to go and get to Thylo.
But what about the eel? Will
The eel is
get in?
is roughly 10-15 feet away from you.
Yeah.
And how
You have to
far
be
is Philo?
starting
no.
in physical attack range.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to leave their threat range in order to have an attack of opportunity.
I am about 65 feet away from you.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was hiding.
I tried to leave the battle map.
Wait, what? No, I did run away. Never mind. I'm next gen Arian.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did move up so that you could help your brother.
I can see Philo,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, Nightlight is kind of standing over him a little bit.
This should still work then. It might be a bad idea, but we're gonna go with it and hope for the best. Sorry, I didn't set up my dice before, so if you don't mind me. I'm going to, as my bonus action, I want to cast Healing Light on Philo.
Okay.
And where'd that sheet go? Sorry, I'm switching back and forth between my action and spell slot because I can't.
You're
find
fine.
it. 46. Okay. Oh gosh, math. 8, 9, 12 hit points to Philo.
12 hit points to Thylo. Thylo! You come to consciousness.
Yay!
And as you kind of sit up, you were kind of looking off to the side. You know, you're kind of bleeding from the ears and eye sockets. And as it kind of snaps into focus, you notice one particular bone pile. And one has been sifted through. And one of the bones has been kind of manually tucked behind the pile of bones. And there's writing burnt onto it. In a handwriting you recognize.
Interesting. Real quick, how does this work? I was healed 12 points, so I just have 12 points? Or...
Yeah, 11 points.
Okay. Yay.
And then for my action, I want to Eldritch Blast Nightlight.
Okay.
Don't praise on her.
Do it.
Pew pew.
What's the range on Eldritch
On-
Blast?
It's ball.
120 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
not
so good.
Or 300 with Eldritch Spear, or 600 with Eldritch Spear and Spell Sniper.
But why?
It's nonsense.
So, Dirty 20
Mancy Rosa
and
can run
13.
faster than that.
Dirty 20 and 13. Dirty 20 hits.
Just outrunning the Eldritch Blast.
Fastest man alive.
He would probably start outrunning it and then just disappear into a pocket dimension not of his choosing.
7 hit points.
7 hit points. Very good.
And then I want to run the 40 feet that I have to Nightlight.
Okay. All right, very good.
You're even uglier up close.
Can you get all the way to her?
40 feet.
No.
So whatever 40 feet can.
You can.
Ben's got that.
Yeah. Is the link still not working for you, Dorky? To the map?
It's working now.
You can
Okay.
get close
Okay.
to her, but then
I'm
you'll
just afraid
also.
to touch it.
Oh,
To
So
like
looking at
zoom
the
in
map.
and count spaces and stuff. I'm like, I'm just gonna look.
I put numbers up the side and the bottom of it, so you'll know.
Yeah, they're big squared.
You might have to do like a little bit of math, but it is there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try and look.
So if you move 40 feet in a straight line to get to Nightlight, you'll still be short about 10 feet, and you will have to go into and out of the eel's range of attack.
If she goes diagonally first for the first 5 and then straight
Yeah,
now.
if she
She would
moves
still
5
be-
like that,
And then she'd be about 15 feet away or so.
I would
5,
like to. I take
10,
the 15 feet away.
20,
Okay.
25,
Not to-
30, 35, 40,
Should be 10 feet diagonally.
10. Yeah, she's about 10 feet away from Nightlight now.
Oh, there's the number. Sorry. I'm s-
You're good. You're fine.
I just
You're
found
fine.
the numbers.
We're trying
I'm
new
sorry.
crap. It's okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, and that brings us to Anarian.
Where is Luke's corpse?
Luke's corpse is between Nightlight and the eel.
Perfect.
Oh.
Animate. I'm just kidding.
It's gonna be one of those campaigns.
So Anarian, like, kind of gets his
Yeah,
bearings back.
Yeah.
Kind of grabs Pod's hand to steady himself. Did I hurt anyone?
Not this time, no.
Good. And I look up and see that the fight is still going. And I immediately just run up to in between Nightlight and the eel.
Okay.
Do I just drag? Okay.
Yeah, you just click and drag it.
No, put behind.
Oh, thank you. Here to learn 5.
I get to Luke's corpse.
I made it to skull and crossbones.
Yes. I was trying to get mine to go over top of his, but
I'm just saying, all I saw on my screen was the skull suddenly appear that I did not see before.
I
come
had to
over,
refresh mine.
And then Anarian was gone, and I was like, oh no! It's like this is before all over again.
Dead.
He found the trap.
Trap card!
so as I walk by Eel Boy and get in to Nightlight, they will have to make saves for my Spirit Guardians that is still up.
Oh, it is still up, isn't it? Dang. Okay. Oh, I forgot about you dumb Spirit Guardians. Heck. Yeah. All right. That is a 14 for Nightlight and a 17 for the eel.
All right, that is unfortunate that my thing hasn't attuned yet. So they will take half damage, I believe.
Okay.
So half of 19.
Half.
Or 19 for Nightlight gets 19 because she gets vulnerable.
Okay.
If I remember.
Yes. Thank you. And then half for the eel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to kneel down to Luke's body. And I'm going to take his shield.
Okay.
I'm going to place my hand on his chest and just kind of whisper, I'm so sorry. I'll remember you, but no one else will. And I'll like take the shield.
Okay.
Does that count as an action or?
No.
Okay. Then I will do one of those as well.
Yame and Here to Learn 5, I will give y'all the mod status on TikTok on break. Yame, please remind me. Thank you.
I will cast Word of Radiance.
Ooh.
And I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Nightlight.
Oh, that is not great. That is going to be... Oh, it's actually fantastic. She's got a +5 to her Constitution. A 16.
All right. Just a cantrip, so like whatever.
Okay.
It's like, whatever.
Whatever.
Just it's an additional thing that would deal radiant damage. So.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. The eel is going to see Anarian and try to bite you. You watch as it like almost like an inchworm. You know how you do the worm where it like warp, lurches itself forward. It does that, but then whips out in the front and tries to chomp down on you. With a 13 to hit. All right, second try.
I shield bash in the head and it's like, get out here.
And worse for the second hit, and that's the eel. Eshna, you're up with Pod on deck.
Okay, Eshna's gonna kind of like, she's taking like
Sorry, it's
Go for
Serpent's
it.
turn. It needs a.
You're right.
It needs to roll.
Thank you.
Ooh,
1.
Those are the hardest to remember.
All right, bet.
I bet.
Sounds good.
16 radiant.
16 radiant. Rude. All right, Eshna, go ahead.
Okay.
Did that seem to do extra damage to the eel?
No.
Rat's pajamas.
Regular old eel.
So Eshna is gonna kind of take the lengths of her dress and she wipes away the last of like whatever rubble or stuff is on the circles and says to the group, I have an idea. I just need power of some sort. And you see her kind of like trying to channel power through her star map on her dress, and it's just not hitting the thing. She's gonna turn and look at the situation. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna Great Eel. You have many children up above. You have many eggs. I've seen them and they're beautiful. Do not lose your life here.
My children. They are but souls for my goddess. A gift freely given. It occurs to you that those eggs you saw in the shipwreck are literally a soul farm for Nightlight.
Okay. Guys, those eggs we saw, they're not eggs. And as I'm saying this, I'm gonna step like 15 feet to the side, just enough to like see Thylo.
Okay.
And my bonus action is gonna be, as I'm saying that, I'm gonna use my last healing light.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna give him 4 more HP.
Okay.
Wow.
It's not much, but it's all I have. and that'll be my turn, I guess.
Okay. That brings us to Pod.
So a couple things.
The rest of my
Being
15
last
feet
in the
back.
initiative order always brings me plenty of joy. When Thylo first went down, and Pod noticed it, did Pod see anything with that?
So-
that saving?
Something interesting. So, mechanically speaking, in the world of D&D, player characters, PCs, get death saving throws. NPCs, aka all the people I control, don't, generally. So, interestingly enough, you watch as the body folds and goes down, this small glowing orb, after about 6 seconds, goes and then fades. And again, that's seen through your mind's eye. And you watch it kind of dissipate.
Pod sees this right as Anarian is doing the
Mhm.
shaking of his hand and all that stuff.
And then you watch
watches
the
Nard runs off to help.
Mhm.
As well as seeing Levy also assist and actually bring Thylo back up. Thankfully you did that, because Pod would have been this whole turn would have been completely different had you have done that. So assessing the situation with the high wisdom that he's got, Thylo kind of looks around and listens to what Esna says. And can I make, like, I want to say like a perception check to try and figure out what she's talking about?
Okay.
'Cause then, like, how far away are the eggs originally?
The eggs are in the mouth. The eggs themselves are far away.
Yeah.
There's two different orbs. There's the eggs, which are far away before we even got into the dungeon. There's the weir lanterns, which are these golden orbs that Nightlight is wielding. And those are there's more of them lodged inside the eel's throat.
There's a lot more than one of them. Okay, I'm not gonna do a perception check then. I'm gonna do something silly, and Pod is gonna like hear what's going on and be like, when Eshna says I need more power, and Pod is gonna just kind of summon like a whisk and throw it at the nearest lantern.
Okay, roll to hit.
Sure. Da-na-na-na. I have to use this now because 10.
10. All right, yeah. So you managed to throw a whisk at the weir lantern that Nightlight has on one hand, and you watch as it connects with it. Roll the damage.
6.
6. You watch as it shatters inward and detonates. Thylo and and Anarian and Nightlight all need to make dex saves.
Love
Okay.
that. That's great. Happy about that.
You're welcome.
15.
15.
2.
Ooh. Okay. So first is the psychic damage, and that is 7 psychic damage to Thylo, halved for Anarian. And then there's the radiant damage.
Oh, good.
Or what was the psychic damage? How much?
I think 7.
7.
3 if you have halved.
15 radiant damage, of which Nightlight is going to burn her last legendary resistance so that she doesn't take double that damage. Okay, that's Pod. Eshna.
So,
No,
was
that was just one thing.
Yeah, okay.
Was the radiant damage halved if you made this save, or did we make the save or not? Did the 15
You
make
did,
the save?
Anarian. Thylo did not.
Okay,
And
so
that's
did
why I
take
said
half
you take
damage
halved.
for
Yes.
the radiant as well?
Correct, thank you.
Half
Yes.
of 15.
Half 15. Eshna, you watch. I'm not. Don't worry, Pod. You're not done. But with that thing breaking, the disc that you're standing on moves a little and begins to give off this faint, like deep humming resonance.
Okay. What thing broke again?
This is the
lantern.
weir lantern
lantern.
that
Okay, cool,
Nightlight
cool.
has.
Cool, cool, cool.
Cool. Yeah, and Pod then starts to kind of like move at an angle across the room, up 30 feet, essentially kind of getting closer to the battle.
Okay.
Did that work?
Yeah! It did! Can you do that again? But like,
Great!
more?
So, bonus action, a second psychic blade. Can I target the one that Nightlight is carrying?
That was the one that Nightlight is carrying.
Oh,
and
that was the one that she
detonated.
was
All the
carrying.
rest of the ones are like lodged into the gums and throat and mouth of the eel.
So you'd
Gotcha.
have to go in.
Well, you can't.
It's the eel?
You can't target it
What?
because it's a part of the eel.
Part of the eel.
That's
yeah.
the issue.
I'm just gonna hit the eel then. It's fine.
Oh, I'm down again, by the way.
Oh,
you're down
excellent.
Oh, never mind.
If anyone could get him to me, or
Well,
I would
in
have loved to move away.
yeah,
In that case,
I didn't even get to
was
my
here.
turn.
yeah.
Sorry. In that case, Pod will see Thyla go down, and then instead of a bonus action to attack, they will use a bonus action to dash
Okay.
to Pod or to Thyla.
Okay. So you weave past Anarian, you slide past Nightlight, and you get to Thylo, who is back down on the ground, kind of slumped upwards, kind of curled, up against the door frame now, kind of lolling the head sideways.
Cool. All right, that's my action. That's my turn.
Thank you, Ash. Okay. Pod. That is the end of the round, bringing us back up to Thylo. Thylo, make a death save. At disadvantage.
Yep. That is a 3.
Okay, that's one death save. Failed. Mark that down. You are starting fresh, by the way.
Yeah.
Pod would see this as the golden orb kind of starting to form and then failing to be formed, instead shattering and sinking back down.
Cool. Pod is thrilled.
Okay. Nightlight's turn. Nightlight is going to essentially blast out a bunch of these tentacles that she's got on her back. So I'm gonna need, Pod auto fails, so that's another death save failed for Pod. Sorry, for Thylo.
Milo.
Pod and Anarian need dex checks.
Oh, it was the same thing. The other.
Yes, dex
Another-
saves. Sorry. Not the same thing. Is a different ability to, so, but you need a dex save.
Oh, okay.
I have a question,
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
mostly for Jake here. Anarian's ability, does it give HP when somebody ends their turn inside of your radius?
It does, however, it is no longer up
Oh, okay.
because it was only a minute, and
Got it.
unless it depends on how much time was spent out of combat last time. If it was
Not
6
I-
seconds.
yeah, not a ton of time.
okay,
Would
if that's
you-
the case, then it might still be up because I kind of assumed that it took a while to calm down from the thing, and we were out of combat
I
for
think
a bit.
it went
assumed
down
wore
when you
off.
manifested.
No,
Okay.
it changed with the manifestation.
Oh.
But I assumed that we were out of combat for that time, and it would have gone away just because it's a minute. But if we weren't out of combat, then it would still be up.
It's safe to say that you've got it for one more round.
Okay, so in that case, I would have ended my turn, and Thyla would have gotten the temp HP
Okay.
from me being next to him because
Okay.
it was close enough.
I love it.
So how
Thylo.
does temp HP work? Oh, I guess
Oh.
this was before I was downed again.
You would have been alive, so it would be your 16 HP that you had plus whatever
I
rolled
had
here.
15
Plus 10 temp HP.
plus 10, and then I took 7 from the other, and then 15. That's 22 damage. So I have 3. I would have 3 health then.
All right, so Thylo, you are actually back up once again. And we're backtracking a little bit to Thylo's turn. We haven't done the nightlight swing yet. You're up, Thylo. You're in the game.
Okay, so I do want to point out, chat gave me 1 HP.
Woo!
And also a 2nd level spell slot.
Tasty. Thank you, chat. For everyone over on TikTok, in the Twitch stream, you can freely accumulate channel points, which you can then spend to help the party or me.
No.
And before I do my
you do
turn,
that?
Pod, did you want to move your guy 30 feet back and bonus action attack?
Yeah, if you're awake, I would have rather just attacked a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
It's just do that. It's just another lantern.
So all the lanterns are embedded within the eel and cannot be
Oh,
targeted
right.
exclusively.
Yeah.
So you've
Got
gotta target the eel.
Swing. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And is that thing? Yeah, so I get sneak attack damage on that.
I believe so. Yep.
So that's 7 plus an additional 3, so 10. 10 psychic damage.
10 psychic damage. And the sneak attack damage?
That was total.
That was total. Okay.
As the skillet just flies at this thing and bonks it on the head.
All right, very good. Thylo.
I am just gonna take in my situation.
Leaving the radius of Nightlight's reach would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Not if I do it the right way.
Oh. Do tell.
Action
I am a
disengage.
wizard, boy. So, and chat did just give me a 2nd level spell slot back, which means I have exactly 1 2nd level spell to use here.
Ah, curse you, chat. A pox upon the chat.
I am going to. So I imagine I've like kind of rolled, like I'm on my back from being knocked out. So I kind of like look up. I see the bone with the weird thing on it, and I look up. I see Nightlight, and everyone's kind of like running towards me and fighting shit. And I reach in the pocket and I take my spell book out. I open up to a random page, and then I do a quarter roll. And as I roll, I disappear into like a cloud of smoke,
Okay.
and I reappear.
Oh, Marcus, thank you for the raid. Thank you, homie. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Ben Brainard's desperately trying to keep his character alive.
Yeah. I reappear 30 feet down, like down the wall,
Okay.
and like a little bit closer to Pod.
Okay. I like it.
And that was Misty Step,
Right.
but it was more of like a Misty roll.
A misty flop, if you will.
Misty flap.
Okay.
And then I am also going to. I have half my movement speed because I'm exhausted. And move the 15 feet farther, just like inwards behind Pod and Levy. And with my bonus action, I am going to use telekinetic to grab the bone.
Okay. You reach your hand out and it lands in your hand. And you read it in your father's handwriting. It says, Project Trident.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm putting that in my pocket,
Okay.
and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Then Nightlight does the big heavy swing and does those damages. I'm just gonna keep that as is for now.
Saving throw
Same saving throw, yes.
for being close to me.
Oh, right. Thank you. Excellent.
Oh no.
Huh?
And it's Constitution?
No, this is
Wisdom. 8.
Oh no! And what was that I heard that she used her last
Maybe.
legendary resistance?
Might have used her last legendary resistance.
What a bummer.
Oh no, that's a
That
lot
journey
of...
for her.
Oh no.
Oh, 8 HP, yay.
Oh, so for the chat on TikTok, it does have to be over on the Twitch. Haha! Come join the Twitch. Yeah, he
That's
just throws kitchen
19.
utensils. 19?
19 radiant.
And that's doubled to
No.
okay.
I'm doubling it now.
38.
19 radiant.
No, 38 radiant total.
38 radiant. You watch as she burns away from the back, still her still facing forward. She looks across to where Thyla was. What? And then as the back of her just corrodes away.
Shield.
Okay.
Brought to you by Offbeat Outlaw.
Game chat.
All right. She's gonna turn and look at the rest of the party and kind of hold her book up. This is after she does her ability with the tentacle fins. And you watch as the page opens, the tongue that's nailed to the cover of it kind of dangling out. And you watch as the pages flip themselves, and she goes, and you, everyone needs a con save as you feel your souls being yanked on like a leash.
Awesome.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20, let's go.
Oh, heck.
First roll on this D20 too. These are the ones I got from Gen Con this year.
Hey, let's go.
Nice. 21.
I got
Uh-oh.
5.
Uh-oh.
Did you have inspiration?
You have advantage. Yeah, you have an inspo.
That's true.
Well,
That bought you
let's
an
see if that does any better. That was a 2.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, thank you,
don't
chat,
worry.
for the HP. That's
You
nice.
still did better than
Chat,
me.
stop it. Stop it, chat.
Stop it, Jack.
Oh,
no.
Darky.
I got a 3 in total.
Okay.
Rolled a nat 1.
You guys have the strange sensation
Oh, boo.
of your vision lurching forward out of your body and then slowly fading back into your body. Everybody who
Wasn't I
failed-
already doing that?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. Everyone who failed takes
Stop rolling.
18
Stop rolling.
18 psychic damage.
Why is the soul knife not resistant to psychic damage? I'm upset.
Levy,
He's
you're
down
up.
Again.
I have exactly 18 hit points.
Levy, you're up with an Arian on deck.
Okay.
Moon.
So now I have 0.
You're down again.
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn.
But at least I am out of reach
It's true.
physically.
I can almost get to you for cure wounds. I don't need any more HP. I'm at max. I feel bad.
Give them to me.
I wish I could.
Life transference, level 7 spell. Here we go.
I wish you were 10 feet closer towards the druid.
I would
Well,
have
now you
been
have
if I
9
didn't have
temp
3
HP,
levels of
Taylor.
exhaustion.
Huh?
What was that, Jake?
Once it's maxed, it transitions to temp HP.
Mhm.
Oh,
You have,
wow.
you have 9 temp HP.
I'm feeling so powerful.
Levy
I'm so
like,
healthy.
fills the pole and comes back, glances back, sees Thylo down again. Goes, oh, come on!
It's the old hat trick.
And she is going to cast Sacred Flame
Okay.
on
Nightlight or the eel?
I was gonna say light bulb, and I'm like, I know it's not light bulb.
Why you look like an upside down gourd?
on on Nightlight. I almost said it again. Gosh dang. So you have to roll
Mm-hmm.
a dex.
Yeah,
A
take
dex
that.
save. Oh, that's not great. That is a 11.
Ha! And need it to be a 13. This is why I can't be a DM, because I just be like, ha! Yes!
No, I have to
Hey,
hide
little
it.
suckers. Oh.
I can't let it show all the time.
So I need to double this if it's radiant damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be a total of 12 radiant damage.
12 radiant. Damn. All right. All right, so that's your action.
Yes.
What else would you like to do? Any movement speed or bonus action?
I would like to do Eldritch Blast, but now I'm realizing I don't know if I can do that as a bonus action.
Is it a cantrip?
Yes.
Then I believe you
They both
can.
are?
It's
Oh, they're
got a-
both
it's got a
cantrips.
casting time of
It's
one
not a
action.
bonus.
Gotcha,
action
gotcha.
cantrip.
Okay, then nope. Any movement speed?
But your Sacred Flame is a bonus action cantrip, so you can still use an
Oh,
action.
yeah.
That's true,
Yeah.
yeah. So you still have an action at your
So you
disposal.
can still use
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
Okay.
Blast,
Great.
Nice.
just not as a bonus action. Yeah.
Okay. Then
Taylor
I would
got
like
16
to-
more HP.
What?
Ben got 8. I'm up again.
Just a reminder,
Yay!
Taylor, that temp HP does replace itself. It doesn't stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you have
Gonna-
16 temp.
16 temp. Okay.
How bad is Nightlight looking?
Hard to tell. She's an ancient. She's not ancient. She's an eldritch being, formed of ink and shadow. But we started the
got
episode
16.
where she was about bloodied, and bloody is the term we used for about half.
Okay. And is she back to bloodied?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Then both of these rays are going to her.
Okay. Oh, we forgot to do the minty minute recap.
Yep.
We kind of all did our own recap, though.
So, also, point of order: if you're at 0 HP, getting temporary HP does not stabilize you or restore you.
I
to
thought
consciousness.
so.
Yeah. If you're still
Okay,
down.
so
Does
Philo, you're still
chat
down.
HP though?
Chat
It
HP
was-
is temp HP.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
temp HP. Yeah. So if you get hit again while you're down, that'll take the temp HP down. But
Well,
it
It
chat
doesn't-
keeps
HP is-
changing my plans.
Chat
I thought
HP
chat
is
HP
weird
was
because like
normal.
if we don't have hit points, then it counts as regular. And then
So the chat HP is not temp HP.
Because I can't even get temp HP if I'm down.
Not per label on the channel points. Okay. I think I just never thought I'd run into this problem.
so it's what we've been doing is it's regular HP, and if we have full, then it's temp HP, so it's not wasted points. But if we
Okay.
want it to be where the HP doesn't revive someone, then that's just can be a thing. Because
Well, I think
Yeah,
we'll make
like
that a
I-
thing.
yeah, I
Um,
feel like that should be what we
I
do.
feel like
because
that, or
otherwise
the
there's
mechanics
zero
get
stakes,
broken.
because chat will just bring people
Right?
back
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
We need the stakes,
What's wrong
chat.
with
Sorry.
chat bringing us back?
We
No.
appreciate it, chat.
We love you, chat.
Okay, so how are we playing this?
You're still down.
You're still down,
Yeah.
but you have that temp HP for when you get back up,
Yeah.
because otherwise
Okay.
it's wasted.
Yeah.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay,
So we
so
don't
they
like
healed
that.
me 8 and then another 16. So you're saying I have 16 temp HP when
And
I
still
am
down.
revived.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
I'll get you up on my turn.
Okay. Levy.
Dirty 20 and 19 to hit.
Dirty 20 and a 19 both hit. Roll your damage.
This is
Lord
a
of the
very
table.
stupid question, but you guys have told me this before. The 0 on the
Is-
D10
Is
that
10.
10?
It is 10.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Then total of 19.
19. Okay.
And
Levy,
ah,
how do you want to do this?
ha! Yay! I didn't think that far through. I didn't think she was that close. She's going to, once again with her sword, make 2 fluid motions.
Okay.
And be like, that's enough! And, like, shooting stars.
You watch as, it explodes outward. And you watch as she just kind of slow motion dissipates and uncoils into smoke.
Is the book still there?
The book falls onto the floor.
I want to go grab the book.
You reach over and grab the book, and we are out of combat. Someone save Ben.
I run over to Thylo and I cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Wait, what happened to the eel?
The eel's still there. And you watch as it
You're
dissipates.
up 16, Ben.
The eel looks shocked and kind of almost like if a pet were to suddenly see its owner. It starts like coiling around. Is your speak with animals still up, Ashna?
Yep, it's still up. Yep.
What? Why? What has happened?
I'm so sorry. We had to. She wouldn't listen to us.
It seems that there's a certain amount of the passion and anger that drove it into combat was magically induced, and now it is simply an eel.
Okay. Then as I get kind of like Thylo up, make sure he's like
Sure.
sitting, I'm gonna go over to the eel and I'm just gonna I'm gonna kind of just rest a hand on it if I can.
It kind of flinches, but it doesn't stop you.
We don't want to hurt anything that doesn't want to hurt us. It is not my goal to hurt you. However, those things that you kept for her, would you be willing to give some to us?
Roll animal handling or persuasion.
I'm way better at persuasion.
Okay.
Unless it's a nat 1.
Oh no.
This was what I was to do. It was my purpose.
And it still can be your purpose. I wish I could charm animals, but I cannot. I don't... Is there anything that I could do for her? I know her father, what she was trying to find. I can continue her mission in her stead, but I need your...
The side eye kind of looks at you. You know, the eye on the kind of the half of the head kind of looks at you.
Father was taken far from here. The one who came before you was sent to help.
Where were they sent, do you know?
I do not.
Okay. Well, the only thing that I can guess is, was he sent using that? And I point towards the...
Yes. We have been gathering the life ever since that we might do it again.
Okay, well, I think I can do it again, but I need what you have been gathering. Is there anything I can do for you to have you help us?
Will you leave this place and never return?
Yes, that I can promise.
She starts gurgitating up these glowing radiant spheres. She can't get all of them out though. Some of them are just kind of embedded into her gums and lodged and kind of covered in layers of flesh and mucus, and is not able to do it on her own.
I will reach in and I'll use my my primal savagery just to like help my fingernails grow to try and get any out that it's neat. Oh, it's so gross.
What?
Eshna, the veterinarian, gets in there and starts corroding away some of the flesh and prying loose these orbs, handing them off to Pod or Levy or Thylo or Anarian, and soon
No, yeah, Levy would not touch these. She is not happy with the giant animal in the room right now.
finally the last one gives.
It is easy to forget pain until it is gone, and you are aware of the loss of it.
I'm sorry you were in pain.
Begins. Okay.
Before you go, there was a chest as well that was up there. I don't know if it's important to what's going on here. Do you think you would be able to grab it for me?
I'm gonna say with a 1 on persuasion, not so much. She
Oh,
does.
it's not a different persuasion check.
I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna roll out and continue to punish you for rolling a 1. That's how it is.
No!
How it's gonna be.
I mean,
but-
it's a 7. What's this? Dang it! I want things.
That chest, as you call it, was there long before I was born.
And
I see.
she turns and lifts herself up into the ceiling of water. And you guys, this brings to the attention of the party that, oh, that water is beginning to drip more. And you watch as once the eel's in the water starts wiggling and writhing and slowly disappears up into the immense dungeon. And as that eel breaks the water, a lot of it splashes down on the party, and the water begins pooling and around your feet and begins dripping down the sides.
Oh, okay, guys.
Okay,
we
quickly.
gotta go.
Yep. Everybody onto the circle, please. And if you guys could arrange those lights in the same pattern as the.
You're good.
What are we doing?
I was waiting for you to finish.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jake
this is
said-
that I want to do.
oh.
Didn't we grab the chest and bring it with us?
No.
No.
Everyone told me not to.
Yeah, we were too busy looking
This
for.
was
Thylo.
I was gonna
before
grab
we
it, and
entered
then
the dungeon.
They were like, nah, and I was like, okay, I will just leave.
We were worried. I think we were worried about getting into combat before finding Thylo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the chest is not ours. So if we could line those up in the trident on the circle, if you guys could do that for me, that would be great.
Anari, are you taking Luke?
Yeah, I'll grab his body.
Okay.
Okay, in a very sleepy manner, Thylo completely ignores everything that's going on around him and just slowly walks up to the body of Nightlight.
Okay. The last vestments of writhing shadow in ink.
Yeah, is there literally anything in that pile?
Not really. No. Levy has
Okay,
the book.
well then Levy has the book, and I'm just gonna kick the pile, and I'm gonna yell, "What is Project Trident?" And then I'm just gonna keep doing that over and over again.
Okay. While he's doing that, what's everyone else doing? Helping Eshna?
Levy is going to use the book to push the light thing
Okay.
because she doesn't want to touch it.
Okay.
I will touch a book of unspeakable evil, but I will not touch these glowy lights.
They were in someone's mouth. Ew. Gross.
She saw how they had to come out. She's like, nope, nope.
Okay. Soon
Yeah, I'll help. Actually, with the lights.
Okay. Pod, are you grabbing any of these things and helping?
I think Pod has been staring at Thylo for a while.
Okay.
During the time that he was being resurrected, no one noticed, but thematically, Pod's eyes had just gone solid black as they just kind of stared at Thylo for a while until Thylo was revived, and then slowly they just came back to normal.
Okay. Thank you, Fish.
And then, and yes, at the sight of the lights, Pod is still kind of like shaky, but once Anarian starts to move, Pod will start to almost mind-numbingly begin to, like, I guess, grab one of these things.
Okay, Pod, you grab one of these things.
Awesome.
Fully understanding that it is a wealth of souls that Nightlight has been fed unintentionally by the Church of Rest for many long years. And baby eels. You know, she's not too picky. And then something strange happens. Your mind has been doing weird things, and slowly over time, stuff has been happening to you. This triggers a non-linear thought. What that looks like is you, all of us, linear beings, we have one thought after another, we have one experience after another, we are very much in the present, right? Forcibly. Your mind has its first glimpse of expansion. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. But I also want you to see how you handle your mind expanding. But I also want to hear from you as a player what having a brief moment of all your thoughts at once that you could possibly have in that moment crowding your brain.
Well, first off, I rolled a nat 1 on the wisdom foot throw.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Pod does start to when they pick up the orb, you're right, they do kind of begin to recognize, like, oh, this is the clump of souls. And it's almost like the souls themselves kind of, from what Pod's perspective is, they warp into their vision, and past, present, future all just swarm, just hit them like a freight train. And all anyone else sees is Pod just, I guess, drops the orb. Does it float there? Does it have gravity?
You drop the orb, it hits the ground and shatters.
Awesome.
So make a dex save.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll that at disadvantage because I can't even see what's going on right now.
Okay. I've got a fun last narrative thing for you.
So an 11.
An 11. 14, 17, 23, 27, 30 even.
Numbers.
You take 30 even psychic damage and a crit fail. So this is a good thing, but it hurts. You ready?
Okay.
Within a radius of what you physically could touch within 6 seconds, you feel. And this is the most overwhelming physical sensation, because if you, for me example, if I were able to touch this, I could also touch it like this. I could also, touch it with my other hand. I could touch anything within 6 seconds you could physically touch. You do. You all that information rushes your brain, and you are completely overstimulated, especially because some of it's cold, some of it's pointy, and all of some of it's sharp. Anything that is sharp within that 6-second radius of you that you could literally dash to hits all of you, because you could touch it with all of you. And
So yeah, okay.
So you have that moment of understanding, and just the understanding breaks your brain, and you are so overstimulated, and I'm gonna say you fall unconscious with
I'm already
a 1.
With 30 HP damage. Yeah, that's
your knees are blown out backwards by the explosion, and boom, and everyone looks, and he doesn't get up. But the souls are released, and the disc goes.
Yes, you guys literally, like, when Pod gets hit with all of that, like, that vision first, and Pod screams and drops this ball, and the ball shatters, and then the scream abruptly stops, and then you just see Pod kind of like crumple.
All right, Levy.
Well, that just negated probably what I was thinking of doing, and
Okay.
it becomes a much more rushed moment.
Okay.
While they were working to put the orbs onto the circle, Levy took that time to go over to Thylo. Hey, and she's like gonna like kind of try and stop him kicking the dust or whatever's there.
Okay.
Listen, the water's coming down. We're gonna need to swim up. You're gonna need this, and she's gonna take the bottle she didn't drink.
Okay.
The
Of the water breathing.
Water breathing.
Thank you. and give that to him. But she's like mid saying this when the scream happens, and then she's like, "Oh, we gotta go." Like, she doesn't know Pod's having his own moment over there. She just thinks something went wrong, and she's like, "We gotta go. We're time to go."
Okay. He's also in like half a foot of water, so Pod is also technically drowning right now.
So I brush the potion away from her. I brush the potion away from her. And I don't need it. And then as the scream happens, I just very slowly walk over to Pod and lift his head out of the water with Mage Hand, reach into the bag of holding, and take out the medicine kit and just start wrapping up like the broken parts of his bow, like anything that looks broken. I like do a splint.
Okay.
Sorry, my brain went a very different direction. I thought you were gonna put his head in the bag of holding.
No.
I was like,
I got you,
You
bro.
are drowning,
Yes.
and now you are suffocating. Ha ha ha.
I was like, wait.
Keeping his head above water.
If he's in an
and using the
instrumental
healer's
pocket, he
kit.
can't be overstimulated. There's nothing in there.
Yeah. So I'm giving him some splints, and I've stabilized him with the healer's kit that I have.
Okay.
As soon as that scream happened, Anarian dropped everything and rushed over.
Sure.
Not like literally dropped things, but
I think it's
No-
safe to
no
say
more
that
explosions,
he's
but-
he's having a borderline seizure. He's
they are.
unconscious and on the ground. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm not good at it.
I know.
I've got my sticky note and everything. It didn't help me.
Four people have already said it so far, and I was like, oh, it's time to start correcting it.
yeah. Which
Alright.
you
No,
should.
start
Thank you.
saying it in the moment. I think that'll work better for me too. Be like,
So they're on the ground, just convulsing.
Awesome.
Did you make a medicine check, Ben?
The healer's
Or-
kit stabilizes people without using a medicine check, but I don't know if that
okay.
will allow me to make a medicine check for a bonus healing. I don't like. There's very few written rules about how tools work in this game. The healer's kit specifically says it can stabilize somebody as an action without making a medicine check, but
If I know that it's like seizure-like symptoms, would I know that like healing word would help or not help? I mean, if it's 0 HP, then technically it would, but like.
Yeah, so there's multiple problems. Healing word is gonna help him a lot with his HP mechanically.
There's.
Damn it! We should start a counter.
We really should.
Yeah.
That's the only way I'll learn. I need to be shamed into it. Because anyway, pronouns to be respected. I say to the camera. Healing word would help them with one of their issues.
Can I make a medicine check to see if I heal him a little bit with the healer's kit? Because it literally does nothing except for stabilize people.
So
I think that's lame.
Between Anarian's healing word and Thylo's medicine check, which you can attempt now, we're tackling both of their problems.
All right.
Eshna.
I rolled a 10.
10. Okay, thank you. And Anarian casts healing word.
7 HP.
7 HP. Pod. You are cognizant. You're still overstimulated, but you're no longer unconscious. They are still kind of in this shaking overdrive kind of sensation, because your mind is still trying to put all the puzzle pieces back together. Eshna.
Oh, I was just gonna healing word them and be like, get over here. I got you. I just didn't want to interrupt.
Pod, you now have 1 point of exhaustion.
Speaking
Join
of
the club.
exhaustion, I was gonna ask, does it restart when you go down?
You lose 1 point of exhaustion every long rest.
Yeah, going down to 0 HP does not fix your problems. All right.
Just dead, and you're dead tired.
Yeah.
We're at a foot of water now.
Okay. Everyone all right? Can we... Pod?
Levy's gonna start corralling. Corralling.
Okay.
Are they
Philo to
okay?
the circle.
So Anarian just has Luke's corpse over one shoulder, Pod over another, and is just trudging towards the circle.
All right. Once everyone is on the circle, I'm just gonna position them to stand around, and I'm gonna have all of the eggs. I'm gonna touch my my wedding ring to the jewel on the top of my head.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a deep breath in, and I'm gonna look towards the water that's dripping, and I'm not gonna care as it drips down. I'm just gonna go, I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. Star song, love song. I hope it won't be long before you're home and in my arms. Then we'll both be safe from harm, and then we'll know our love is shining bright, just like the first star I see tonight. And then I smash the eggs.
Okay. The weir lanterns break. The stones begin levitating and spinning. They begin forming these strange dodecahedronal shapes. Even though you guys are standing on one of them, as it goes this way and continues spinning, you guys almost like gravity is different. You're still standing there, rotating and spinning. And Eshna, you begin to understand that because these discs have been in residence of other places before, wielding non-linearity, which is the purpose of this, they could be somewhere else, or specifically the party could be where they've been before.
So I have to pick a destination that we've been before.
That these stones have been before.
That these stones have been before.
And through your mind's eye, you sense the arc of the shooting star that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
And it has passed over 3 of these ruins. And because of that, you are able to pick 3. You can pick of the 3 of these ruins. And we'll get into that right after break.
Okay.
All right. Chat, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Woo!
Wow.
Oh, we back. And we return. Awesome. Perfect. Excellent. Hello and welcome back. So, Eshna.
Yes.
This falling star, this shooting star has passed over 3 ruins. One being within Farron's Pass, just to the north of you. To the north and east of you is a mire. And that's kind of in between the 3 largest cities of House Thorn's lands.
Okay.
The highway having to segment into kind of a triangle to avoid this mire. The final one, to your surprise, you believe to be directly where the new Elven Embassy resides within the lands of House Thorn.
Okay. I know that we were heading up to where Thylopod and Anarian live. So let's do the crater just north.
Okay. Again, on these floating, rotating dodecahedronal discs that the party is on top of, spinning around like it's a crazy fair ride. Yeah. It's not some beautiful or crazy or epic transition. It's simply, you're somewhere else. There's a faint sound that you hear of the stones clacking to the ground from where you were, but where you are now, you are the party is standing on that last top disc of stone in the center of this massive hole, at least a mile wide, overlooking this crater. And looking over the disc, you see just an endless digression of hole. To the north of you and to the south of you are mountains ranging. You can see to the east the river that flows down and actually overflowing into the hole and forming this massive waterfall. To the west, you can see towards the ocean and the Farron's Pass proper. You can see the highway kind of established, and on the other side of the road, nuzzled into more mountains, you can see a little inn, a little tavern. It's possible that the party may have stayed here before. This is Farron's Rest. Pod, Anarian, Thylo would have traveled down here, and Lavina and Eshna would have caravanned through Farron's Pass. This big ass hole, everyone would relatively be familiar with, and a long time ago during a war between House Toil and House Thorn, the river used to flow through Farron's Pass, and this crazy wizard named Farron punched a hole in the ground, diverting the river and making this pass accessible. The old remains now being the highway of the King's Road of Farron's Pass. For now, though, there's the high whistle of wind passing through this hole, and it occurs to you that whatever Farron did to create this hole probably obliterated the ruins that remain. But here you are.
And we're on only just the one?
Just the one.
Is it, how big is it?
It is roughly 30 feet around and about a foot thick of stone.
So heavy.
Mm-hmm. Floating.
Floating.
Mm-hmm. You are over the hole.
Oh, can I like? Am I able to like put my like staff on the ground and like move us in any direction while still on
You
it?
can't reach anything. You're
Oh.
roughly dead center of this massive hole. Just on the surface of it. The roar of the waterfall to the east. Let's get a perception check from the party.
Yeah. 11.
11.
25.
25. Pod. Oh no.
15.
Okay. Philo?
Thylo's struggling to stay awake.
Okay. Pod and Anarian, you guys do see some people out on the Farron's Pass. A couple of people smoking outside the tavern of Farron's Rest. And no one's really noticed you guys because there wasn't this huge clap of thunder or anything, the lightning strike or anything like that. You just are suddenly here.
Put me down.
You did. Just gently put him down.
Okay.
Say something in Druidic. Thylo's just laying on the stone. now. He's not, like, eyes are not open. He's just laying down.
Okay. I try saying up in Druidic. Nope, that didn't work. Anyone got a rope?
Abby is noticing nothing because her
What would a
hair in
rope
the wind is just.
I can put the rope on, and then we can throw the rope. I don't know.
50 feet of rope?
How far away are we from an edge?
About half a mile.
Fuck.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Okay.
You guys are in open expanse over a
What's below
very
us?
long drop.
Water,
What's nope? You're in
Okay.
open sky. You're outdoors.
but below us.
A bottomless hole.
A hole.
Yes.
Telekinetic shove the stone.
Okay. You telekinetically shove the stone, and as if it had no friction at all, boop, it starts sliding in one direction.
There we go. Okay.
I do not react to this at all.
It's moving
I
by
just
itself.
continue laying on the ground.
Thank you, Thylo.
Levy
But we
falls
have-
on her butt
I have
as
no
she's
idea
trying
that
to put
that was
her
doing
hair in
this.
a
So
bun.
I would like to sit up and I don't know what kind of check you want me to make here. I want to see the direction. I want to see if I can find anything that would help me know the direction of Cairn.
Cairn, well, if you're looking at Farron's Pass,
It'd be north, yes, but like in character. What can Thylo see something easily that make him go, oh, I know which way Cairn is.
yeah, you can see
Yeah.
you can see Farron's
pass.
Rest, which is the inn, and you would know that directly north of Farron's Rest would be Cairn by a day or so.
Okay, I'm pushing us towards Cairn.
Just straight north.
Straight towards Cairn, yep.
Okay.
And then I just very
The party starts
I-
moving towards the mountain range to the north.
Yeah, so we're I know we're above the hole, but like if we get out of the hole, are we like level with the ground, or are we still?
You're level
up?
with the ground, yeah. As if
Okay.
they're
So we're just
the
gonna
ground
hit the
here.
edge of the.
Yeah, you'll hit the lip.
Oh, never mind. Push us towards the inn.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were like floating really high.
Yeah, a secondary bing bing like a pinball machine. You hear
Can
a,
you telekinetically push us up? Is that a thing you can do?
I
It'll
tried.
probably be too
Did
heavy,
we just
but-
did we just create a Tensor's floating disc on accident?
You try to
A
push it
special
up,
tensors.
and it does not move upwards. It actually, in fact, crumbles it a little.
Oh.
The party spends a couple of hours gently floating towards Farron's Rest.
Sounds like a short rest.
Just yep.
Short
I'll
rest,
allow a
couple
short
hours.
rest.
I can't
Sounds like
take one because I'm
attunements to me.
constantly casting a cantrip.
What's that, Taylor?
If you do it once, does it not just keep moving?
It
or
does.
Do you have
It does
to keep...
just keep moving. So I'll allow you to grab your short
Okay.
rest,
Cool.
like frictionlessness. Is anything you guys want to do in that short rest amount of time as you're awkwardly scooting along this endless expanse below you?
I would like to reapply my makeup.
Okay. Sure thing.
I can use Arcane Recovery. And
How many hours?
2?
About 2 hours go by.
Okay.
Use 5 of my 6 hit die to heal.
Okay.
While laying on the ground and not really opening my eyes or looking at anybody, I
Thank you, Ash.
give me the book. I want the book.
We need a whole
Yes,
other kind of
because
music.
You are totally in the position to be reading something right now.
I can read.
The wizard says, "I can read." Hail hydrate. Thank you, Big Mama.
Check.
That cup's empty.
Metal hand just shoots out in the direction of Levy's voice.
The thing wobbles a little.
She's gonna just take his hand. Hi, nice to meet you.
I will turn this disc around.
Wait, Thylo's the one doing this?
Just rest. I will give it to you once you have rested. And can actually hold your body upright and your eyes open at the same time.
Thylo, you are profoundly tired.
Yep.
We all know
I
if we
know.
give you the book now, you won't go to sleep and you'll continue reading it, and then it'll be even worse. So just
Friends with their hyperfixation friend being like, "No, go to bed. Stop it." It's me to George last night. I literally kicked him out of a call in the Discord that he and I were in together. I was like, "You need to go to bed, bro." And you're like, "Listen, go to bed." I'm sorry, I'm calling you out a little bit.
I just let out a really deep sigh and then cast invisibility.
Okay.
She's still holding on to his hand.
Sure. So,
Yeah, I don't move. I don't attempt to do anything.
a bit of time passes. Anarian, anything you want to cover? Yeah.
yeah, I want to look and see if Luke has anything on him that would be like, say like where family or next of
Okay.
kin kind of a thing.
You find a locket of hair, and a small little doll and a card. It seems a little sister gave him the doll. The hair seems to be from his mother or maybe his father's beard. And the note is very much like a, "We love you, son. You're doing great. Keep climbing the social ladder of the Mage Breakers. We're so proud. You kind of scare us a little bit." Don't question my hair, Locket.
Beard. Okay, but just the texture
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fair.
of beard hair and mother's hair.
I think you're assuming
very
that
different.
the hair is not just it could be big and curly.
I don't know.
And
My beard
assumed,
hair is
like,
pretty soft.
I assumed like a wife or something, not parents' hair. That's, I don't know, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever.
He didn't have a wife. He was very focused on his career.
oh,
Jack
man.
Sparrow wasn't a eunuch, was he?
Astra's gonna look at Levy and she's gonna just go into her head real quick so Thylo doesn't hear. May I take a look at the book, please?
Anarian, you find
You
5 gold.
promised to answer some of my questions later. Because I
Of
now
course.
have a lot of them.
You always do.
Kids book.
I'm gonna examine the book.
Okay. So almost like tarred over, the leather bound book is black and glossy, and again on the front is a tongue that has just been nailed to the front of the book. Inside, are you cracking it open?
Yeah.
Okay. You crack it open. You find schemas for various vile deeds. The how to make a werewolf. Specifically the... Let me pull it up exactly. This is a canon. This is not a homebrew item.
Oh.
So during
Is this literally the Book of Vile Deeds?
No.
Okay.
This is the Book of the Stilled Tongue.
Oh, okay.
During this time, Levy is going to one by one braid everybody's hair. So she just first it's Silo because he's just there and he really.
I'm
can't
invisible.
stop her anyways.
She
Can't
braids
I
it
see
very
you?
badly.
Yeah, I just find the head.
You don't need to see to braid.
No. And then one by one.
Okay.
Okay, Anarian, your turn. Braid. Okay, Pod.
What?
French
Why?
braids.
Pod has a lot of hair. Like
We
a
need
lot of
alt
hair,
art,
so.
Taylor, of
That's
everyone
why it
but
has
with
to be
braided
two.
hair.
Okay. Yeah, let me get right on that after I'm done with this LARP.
I
So-
picture Pods though with it just like being just this curled up giant,
Crown.
almost
let me
layered
crown.
cake
Watch
looking
the
thing
Pod's
on his
hair,
head.
though.
like Marge from The Simpsons. Anyway.
Bee's nest of braids.
Okay, so I actually misspoke. It is scrawling indecipherable gibberish for the first couple of pages. After that is
Okay.
blank.
Really?
Yes.
Primordial.
Really? I sense in here is how to make a werewolf.
Yeah, well, that was just an example.
Okay, I don't have anything for reading lots of different languages, so I'll just kind of close it and then hand it back to Levy, and in her head just be like, well, nothing I can read.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah,
Some
sure.
gibberish.
Same thing. The tongue kind of,
Okay.
the kind of just
she-
wet.
Nightlight did speak primordial, though, right?
I believe so.
Now, is it a tongue or a mouth with a tongue out? Just
It
so-
is just the tongue, and the back of it is nailed to the book.
And the tongue moves?
No. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
it flops around as you open it. It's a tongue. It's like, it's not a fake tongue. It's a real tongue.
That's good. Good. Okay, then I'll just pocket it again.
Okay.
Continue braiding hair.
Anarian, did you hear you find 5 gold?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
On
also
the disc?
No, on the body
No, on
of,
the
of
body.
Luke.
Oh!
You also find a couple of copies of paper that allow you access to various places, such as the various institutes of the Mage Breakers. You'll be able to get through the front door with ease, as well as, now this doesn't thoroughly apply to you guys because you have Thylo and or Pod, but a membership to the Arcanum, the various mage colleges, as well as something new that you've never seen before, Anarian, and it is a writ of passage to be able to enter or exit Cairn.
That will be useful. Thank you.
That is not something you've seen before. They've never needed that. Sometimes there's a toll, you know. Hey, we get, you know, whatever, a huge chunk of the city burned down. Oh no, let's have a toll so that we can raise some funds to fix stuff and stuff like that. But never people don't go in or out unless you have a writ of passage.
Does it specify like each individual person needs an individual pass, or is it just this group will do?
It is the bearer of this writ by, you know, the decree of House Thorn or whatever, may pass through the gates of Cairn.
Right, so I will need one for every person.
Oh, you're not sure? Good thinking, though. but it doesn't have Luke's name on it or anything like that.
Okay.
There are some people
I
that
can make more of those if we need. And Eshna pulls out her forgery kit.
Oh, perfect. I was thinking Thyla could do it with his magical pen, but as he's indisposed, that would be perfect.
I'll sit there and I'll make a pass for all of us. One for each of us.
Sleight of hand check for each. Add your I believe proficiency bonus of your...
I'll help and also give guidance.
Ooh.
And do the
Ben, how do oh yeah, Jake, you gotta guidance. You gotta and I've already lost a die, so you know we're well on our way.
I mean, I spoke and was muted, so
we've made it. It's an official episode.
No, you ruined my counting.
That's
22 for levies.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nat 20 for mine.
Ooh, with the calligraphy.
27 for Anarian's, or Anarian has one, so 27 for pods. Let's see.
And Philo can cast invisibility.
23 for
Nice.
Thylos.
God damn. All right.
Or you could not waste a spell slot. Get in anyway.
Yeah.
Within short order, you know, you pull out your cartographer's tools and stuff like that, and you have this little tiny desk set up, kind of like a clipboard, and you kind of kneel down and you quickly begin sketching this out with the remainder of the time. People have gathered at the edge and have long since kind of been watching you guys. I'm turning the music down a little bit.
I put my makeup back on.
And people have kind of come out of the inn and stuff like that and are kind of watching you guys. Mostly looks like just kind of travelers and the like, and as you guys kind of get close to the edge, this kind of burly woman kind of comes out, and she's got a rope, and she's like, "Are you good? Are you all right?" And she I hit the books, and she throws the rope to you guys, and it kind of
go for it, monk.
Monk catches it. You don't have to roll.
Oh yay!
This is and she kind of
missile snare.
She kind of gently pulls you guys in, and a bunch of people kind of step forward to kind of help you guys off of the platform.
Thank you so much for your help.
She
so
kind of
4 living people, a dead person, and then some disembodied sound.
Just pick up an invisible thing.
You do hear a few whispers of like, "Is that one of the mage breakers? Oh my god, it's one of the mage breakers. That can't be good."
We should have thrown him in the hole.
Anarian absolutely would not have allowed that.
Yeah.
Speaking of, the second Eshna steps off the disc, it just disappears. And again, no grandiose flourish or magical clap of thunder. It just isn't there. And a bunch of the people go, "Oh, oh, oh."
We're gonna assume we all
But
stepped off first.
Yeah.
We'll assume I went last.
I roll off.
Okay.
I want a comedic, like it disappears, but then you just.
Yeah.
And as I step off and it disappears behind me, I'm gonna look at Levy and I'm gonna go, bow, and I'm just gonna be like, and that was another wonderful performance by Levy and Eshna. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that we have thrilled you.
Oh,
What is she?
Catches on.
What is she talking
You hear
about?
just a very quiet boo.
Oh.
I kick wherever the invisible, wherever it came from.
The sounds are coming from.
I'm still smiling, but I just kick.
I'm very confused. What's going on? There was no.
I
performance.
also
What
am
are
going
you
to use
talking about?
thaumaturgy to like kind of create a louder like bit of applause than would be for the group, but it just like to get everyone going like, "Hey, look, woo!"
And everyone's kind of, oh, and then one of the older folk like takes off a hat and like starts passing it around, and let's see, Eshna and Levy, the hat's handed to you and you get 14 gold.
Heck yeah.
the crowd begins to dissipate. Some people are kind of unnerved by the corpse of a mage slayer, a mage breaker. But the kind of larger woman goes, "All right, well, is everything all right? Are you okay?"
We need rooms for rest.
Yes.
"Yeah, well, come on in." And she kind of turns and walks across the road to Farron's Inn. And stepping in, you find yourselves in a pretty decent inn. High ceilings, a lot of pillars, a lot of furs, which kind of aren't really the theme with this particular Nick of the Woods. It's kind of deserty, you know, a lot of sand, a lot of exposed rock, scraggly, a little on the warmer side. But in here you have all these bear furs and the like, and all of these trappings and animal heads on the walls, and a hearth fire is blazing that no one is standing anywhere close to, and for the most part, aside from a few booths and tables, there's just a massive ass banquet hall that a lot of people have come to sit down at, and whether they know each other or not, to kind of sit and commune and eat. And a lot of people raise their mugs to this woman as she walks in, and she kind of nods for everyone to get back to their food. And she kind of goes, "When you're ready to find rooms, come and find me."
We're ready to find rooms.
Well,
It's been a long day.
I imagine so. I have not seen anyone willing to be quite so daring in a long time with the big asshole, as we call it. And yeah, you've got a proper pair of stones, the lot of you.
Ha! A pun.
Thank you.
Right. Well, Johnny, what? Bring these people some food. I've got you. All right. And she goes, "Have yourselves a seat at the table. It'll be a gold each for a bed, or if you would like, it's 5 copper to grab a corner in the common room."
I'll just pull out some gold, not Luke's gold, my gold, and pay for everyone.
Yeah, is Luke's pouch anywhere nearby that I can swipe?
Anarian's already gone through it.
But the gold, that's not swipeable.
He already swiped
it is
5
not.
gold from the carcass.
I think he means off of Anarian. He wants-
Oh yeah, I mean
Anarian has tucked it away to send back to his family, so it is tucked
Right.
safe close to the chest.
Okay, all right.
If you would like
And he
to,
knows you.
George, if you would like to attempt to pickpocket Anarian, you can't target the pouch specifically, but you can attempt to pickpocket another NPC or another PC.
It's okay.
which is a
Narian
sleight
already
of
did
hand.
it, so we'll leave it alone for now.
Okay.
But Pod will remember this.
I want to let
Does
me.
Pod even know that the gold exists?
Does Narian know that Pod is a +9 sleight of hand?
It's irrelevant unless my question is answered first.
Dang it.
Look, siblings.
Rogues and paladins being cliche.
Excuse me. Actually, I'm a cleric.
That's true. You're right. I apologize. All right. So
While they're waiting for the
It was
food,
1 gold for each, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Levy
Dorky.
wants to take a glance around and see. She's looking for 2 things. 1, any interesting people,
Okay.
and 2, any beautiful people.
Okay. Make a perception.
Both of those things.
Yeah, and also that's
Pod,
really
will you
like.
just step aside. Very distracting, love.
Pod, and
Keep
you're
my
like.
eyes off of you. While she's doing that, I'm also activating my magical sight, looking for magical things in the room.
Okay.
18.
I'm going straight to the room.
Okay, so you grab up your key.
The key is just disappears. Thilo has forgotten he is invisible.
So she hands 5 keys into the open hand of Anarian, and one of them promptly disappears.
Thank you so much from nowhere. And then as you hear footsteps go away, like a chair gets bumped, and then, I'm so sorry. And then
He's so sleepy.
Yeah. That's one tired
And that's
boy.
the only explanation that I give.
She kind of leans in a little closer and goes, respectfully, if anything goes missing, you cause any trouble, I'll throw you out myself.
Oh,
That
come
won't
now.
be
Do we look
necessary.
like the trouble-causing
Oh, I
kind?
hope not. Good. You can call me
And then she
Dexy.
walks away.
Dexy, lovely to meet you. Levy.
Anarian.
No, she walks away before it.
Okay,
After
okay.
she walks away.
Okay.
He's just like, I'd like to see her try, honestly. After what we've just faced.
I think after what we just faced, she would be able to very easily. Unless we get a rest.
Oh, what was all that talk? I'm not tired. I'm fine. What's that?
Oh, I'm fine, but I'm not helping
how many hours are you letting me trance for?
We'll see. We haven't gotten to that yet.
We're gonna try it every
Your boy
waking
needs
moment to
12.
make sure you don't sleep.
The whole campaign, no sleep. No sleep for you. You chose
an
this
elf,
path,
so
stick
of
to
course.
it.
We're gonna keep you alive through every encounter, but we are gonna kill you with exhaustion.
If they don't give me the book, then there's no reason for me to stay awake, so I might as well rest so I can get the book so I can not rest anymore.
There you go.
Ah.
We're figuring out how he works.
It's just very much just managing Thylo because Thylo can't manage Thylo and his basic needs. Okay. This inn is pretty empty, and you hear actually I'm so wrong. This inn is packed because no one who's traveled to Cairn is able to get in. And this is the only inn on the this is the last inn on the way to Cairn.
So are there rooms, or do we have to sleep in the stables?
There are rooms.
Oh, okay.
We're diamond members. They always have rooms for us.
top floor, nice.
We're the platinum people.
So there's probably a lot of interesting people.
There are many. Roll a perception check, though.
Oh yeah, I did.
Are you guys choosing to sit down at the big table, or are you guys trying to grab a booth?
I like booths.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You guys grab
They're
a booth. There's only the one that's open, so it's by the hearth. So it's a little warm sitting here, but it's not to the point where you're uncomfortable, like overly uncomfortable. Food is brought.
16.
It's slabs of meat that you are not sure the origin of. 16. Tastes like goat. Too big to be goat. Kind of with a gravy kind of poured on top.
Spackle? No.
Horse!
Spackle?
As far as interesting individuals, so first and foremost, you have your average crowd of individuals. You have a lot of humans, a couple of tabaxi. There's one particularly, like, not shady, but edgy owlin in one corner, chilling out with a Goliath and a Harangon off at one corner, and the owlin is very much just brooding, staring off into one corner of the room. The Harangon is rolling dice and trying to like throw them up on and bounce them on their knuckles and kind of go again. Levy, because of your high roll, and the fact that you have been around Eshna for so long, you recognize some of the garb of this Harengon, which is a rabbit person, by the way,
Thank you.
to be that of Druidic by nature. And it seems like she's trying to figure something out. The Goliath is got chin down and is snoozing. A pack of Luxodons, which are elephant people, off in one corner, kind of taking up one half of the, or maybe 1/4 of the giant banquet table, all kind of hunkered down and eating their food. One of them is really sus of this strange meat. You've got a couple of city guard from Cairn. And 1 or 2 merchants that look to be wealthy. Sorry, there are 2 merchants that look to be wealthy with their own guard as well. And 1 wizard. 1 old dude. Big, long, white beard. Kind of traditional wizard. You know, old school wizard types where he's got the robes. He's bald. He's got the big, flowing white beard. And he's playing cards with himself on the other side of the hearth from you guys.
So for all the people who have a really beautiful aspect to them, Levy is going to get Pod's attention.
Okay.
Be like, okay, Pod, you see that? You see them? You see them? And just, okay,
yeah,
later on you should try and combine each aspect from all of them to make one beautiful being. Like,
Are you trying to tell me how to shapeshift?
I would like to see it. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just like to see that.
I like you, Levy. I like you a lot. I'm gonna tell you this one time. You never tell a shapeshifter what to do with the shapeshifters. Shapeshiftings. You alright?
I can't promise I'll remember that, but I will try.
Levy?
So exciting. I can only do so much with makeup. That's a real talent.
Right,
And
we need to talk about that, by the way.
during this time, she's now going to turn as Levy. This is pretty like normal for her to just be like, oh, la, la. And Shna, do you see that they look like a druid?
They do.
They look like they're trying to study something too. Just thought I'd point that out.
Oh, good eyes. Did I see anything with my magical eyes before I?
Yeah,
there?
she's performing a spell of some kind.
Okay.
Trying to discern something, likely related to investiture.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of out of the booth.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk through and I'm gonna give smiles and highs to everyone as I pass, and then I'm gonna get over to the table and be like, "Oh, hello."
The Goliath. And
Good morning. Sorry.
the Owlin keeps staring off into the distance. And the druid goes, "Oh, hi. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello."
Hi, I'm
and then she
Eshna.
greets you in druidic and says, "Oh,
Hi. Yeah, back in Druid.
She does a little hair flop. Or, sorry, ear flop. Welcome. Hi. Can I help you?
I was just curious what you were working on in Druidic.
Oh, I'm not in trouble. Good.
No,
Good.
no.
Looks at the Goliath, who's like giving her the stink eye, like she has done something recently and is displeased. The Goliath woman is colossal, even by Goliath standards. Just big 2-handed sword on the back, which I guess now that she's sitting in a booth is kind of by her side, and she's just taken up the whole row that the other two have to sit on the other side of the booth. And she goes, well, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the weird with the investiture. And that is what she says in Druidic, because she wouldn't talk about it in common.
Yeah.
Ever since apparently God died, or something, the investiture of the closer we get to Cairn, it gets emptier, as if there isn't any.
Huh. That's troublesome.
Yeah, that's weird.
Worrying.
That's
weird.
I've never heard of that, and it's cold. I don't like it.
Are you what spell are you trying to do right now?
Just kind of the DM doesn't know. He's just
Gotcha.
very much like trying
Just
to figure
connecting.
things out. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like she's doing an Arcana check, kind of a
okay.
thing.
Gotcha.
With knuckle bones, if you will, but dice.
Yeah.
Just a reskin there, and she kind of goes, do you want to trade something?
Oh, always. I love trading.
Oh, okay. What you got? And she starts going through her stuff. Starts going through the Goliath stuff. Who like swats her away.
I'll look through my things and I'll find a little blue sandstone shard, which blue sandstone is a really beautiful stone that when in light it looks like the night sky, but if you drop it in water, all of the lights in it shine even brighter. So I take one of the like just shot glasses nearby and I drop it in there to let it light up.
Wow, that's pretty. I can give you these. In trade.
Buttons.
She pulls out these two long bony fingers, and they look to be draconic talons. We fought a dragon, but don't tell anyone. And I took his fingers. I'll give you two of them. I'm not gonna give you all of them. Not for
Okay.
your rock is very pretty, but I want to keep some of them and probably
Yes.
pitch a good price.
Absolutely, keep some of them. That's amazing. Where did you beat this dragon?
Around.
Okay.
Nori, the Goliath is like, now little one.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Yes, Levy.
I was just gonna say once she goes off, Levy's gonna turn to Anarian's at the table too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns to Anarian Pard and goes, okay. So we know our friend is not likely to get the proper sleep if he has his research materials. Would you guys agree since you know him better?
I mean, I think he'll fall asleep well enough, as long as he doesn't have new research materials.
I agree. So, I'm thinking, Anarian, why don't you hold on to the book for now?
All right.
As a sign of good faith between us. And she'll give him the book.
Is there a need for good faith? What's going on?
Well, I just might say that I'm sure Anarian doesn't want us asking questions about what happened back there, just as I don't want questions being asked about what was seen back there. Agreed?
I'm very confused. Anari, what's going on?
What she's saying is, instead of taking the opportunity to actually get to know each other better, we're just going to pretend it never happened.
What, you mean about the blue face?
Right, exactly. And about my
Oh, do
outburst.
tell, you're what?
Oh,
You were the one who wanted to be all secretive about it.
No,
Well,
if
make
you
up
guys
your
would like
mind.
to know, I'm willing to show you. I can't do it here, obviously. So either we agree to keep each other's secrets, or we don't know about each other's secrets. and therefore.
Well, I just
you
got.
can slip.
I was just told I'm supposed to tell the truth all the time, and I mean, like, Tharla got really mad at me when I lied to him, and you're all my best friends. So like, I thought we were all going to talk about things and stuff, but I don't. If this is what you want, I mean, if
Levy
this is
just
the right way to do
instantly
it.
melts. She
Aw.
just melts. She couldn't keep it up. She's like, oh.
Ah!
Just across the
Hugs them.
table.
Oh, I am still very much in pain.
Gentler, but still hugs.
So it's just the hug continues. So if you just, I don't like. Is this what we're supposed to do? I mean, I'll keep your secret, but I don't. If you
How
want to
about
talk
a
about it,
secret
it's
for a
fine.
secret? We each share one secret.
Oh, do you only have the one?
She has to genuinely think for like, might be considered. I think that if I reveal one of my secrets, basically any secret I could think of is gonna get revealed. So, yeah.
Ashna, real quick, you trade the dragon fingers for the stone, and you are introduced to Ashen, the Harengon, the rabbity girl, Nori, the Goliath, and ex-Lord Hoot, the Owlin. Continue, but that wraps up that encounter unless you want to pursue something more.
No. I'll head back to the table and be like, and why are we hugging again? Here,
Is there
she
ever
just
a
kind of
time
like
not for hugs? Hey.
squeeze my way back in.
Essentially, I try to make a bargain that if we don't ask their secrets, they won't ask ours. The pod said we're best friends, and you can't keep secrets from best friends.
Yes, that is correct, Levy. It's very correct.
So they agreed to tell their secrets if we tell our secrets.
I am very curious, Anarian, about what exactly happens back there.
Perhaps we can have this conversation in a room, though.
True. Probably best.
Slumber party!
I'm gonna, Esther's still just gonna be like, she's gonna take the food off the table and like whatever drink was there because she's
yeah.
gonna
There's like
need
a
a
pitcher
lot
of
of
water.
alcohol for it. No, I need alcohol!
Go get some.
Okay, I will be up there in a second. Go to the bar.
Okay, you go over to the.
Bartender?
It's the big lady, and she kind of
Oh.
comes over and goes, "Yeah,
Do you have any ice wine?
yeah, we can whip something like that up. Sure,
Oh, thank you.
4 bottles.
that'll be 2 silver.
Oh,
the bar.
sure.
All right. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. I'll bring it up to your room."
Oh, wonderful. Okay. And back to the group. She'll be bringing it up,
Johnny!
so we should.
What? Make ice. Ugh.
So we may get interrupted partway with the drinks, so idle chat her until then.
Would I know if there's like a graveyard nearby in this little village?
It's the whole.
It's just the tavern, but you can ask around. It's interesting that you would ask that. Asking around a little bit.
He's got a dead body with him.
Do you
so
have a
of course.
corpse?
Yeah.
Not in the tavern with me, obviously, but there is one.
You didn't check it in?
It's got its
It's
own
in
key.
co-check. Just put it on a hanger and
Just
just
hanging on a rack.
There is 2 things. One,
in the freezer. That's what the
there-
weird meat is.
there is a small little patch next to the inn that has 2 tombstones, and then farther down, closer to Cairn, there is a monument to a past war that it might count as a graveyard to you. But you do have technically a small little graveyard of 2 tombstones that belong to the family that owns this tavern.
That's more private ones. I don't want to just like bury some random dude in their family graveyard. So I'll just
Put him in the bag of holding.
Yeah. Sorry, dead.
Please don't put him in the bag of holding. There are books in there.
And the
I was like,
arm.
There's
What did you
already
find?
there's
Someone's
already
head.
a skeleton in there.
Someone's gonna reach for a book and an arm is gonna come out.
kind of pull my foot.
Opens the book. Oh! Or the bag.
It can't
just-
go bad. Mold can't grow.
The smell will permeate the book pages, and it'll just be. We have prestidigitation in the bag.
I'll say, I've seen those things.
If we have magic, whatever.
I still have the bag, and I'm in the room.
Oh, dang it.
Speaking of,
Visible fiend.
you would have stashed the body before getting into the tavern, or else it would have been a bit of an issue. Needless to say, you guys find yourselves in one of the rooms. Kind of creaky floorboards, not super nice, but door locks. You've got a window out looking over the mountain range and the ocean. And there's a sleeping Thylo in one corner if he is asleep. He's not asleep.
Well,
I'm in a trance.
Thank you. My apologies.
are you still invisible?
No, the invisibility would have worn off.
Okay. Trancing Thylo in a corner, and you guys find yourselves in nice-ish room.
Oh, I thought I did his hair a little bit better than that.
I mean, it better be since we're diamond members.
It still has the one
Yes.
long hair still sticking straight up.
That is also braided. That's its own.
That you did perfectly.
Oh, the camera blurs it. There it is.
Perfect braid.
Well done, Alfalfa. Well done.
And you guys find yourselves with some peace and quiet.
Okay, who goes first?
It's early evening.
So when we walk into the room, the door's closed and all that, and Pi just kind of looks up at Anari and says,
So we doing the secrets now?
I suppose so.
Okay.
and he just kind of walks over to Thylo.
Uh-oh.
Don't,
All right,
don't
Thylo,
wake,
Oh, no.
don't
listen.
wake Thylo. No,
I told
no,
you I was gonna
no,
tell you all the
no.
secrets. So what do you want to know?
I grab him and grab them and pull them back.
As soon as Silo's consciousness hears somebody's going to tell him secrets, what was just like glowing green eyes just snap, and it's just like pupils wide. And I go, good, I have so many questions for all of you.
Now he's never gonna get rest.
No, that's totally
Gave him
fine.
something to research. It's us.
We're the new data.
Levy,
All right.
Hello.
you're a warlock.
A what?
Call that.
Well, yeah, you would call it that because that's what it's called. Who's your patron? Is it her? And I just randomly point to Esh, and I'm like, I know nothing about you. You could be, you're a druid. Never mind. And then I go to
Yeah,
Pod.
but
I'm
she's
like,
a
you
druid, but she
killed
said she was
somebody?
friends. She was friends with some eldritch being's dad, so that's weird. Also, who are your friends if that's their spawn? Who do you hang out with?
See, he messed up on that one. I feel like that one, a lot of my friends don't pay attention to their spawn very much, in my experience.
I put it in Nari and I go, you have no room to talk, Mr. Real Church. What is that about?
He's still in the real church.
How are you equating a secret church
No.
to what we fought?
No. I'm asking the questions.
Oh God.
What you did, Pod.
Wait, I thought we were all supposed to be asking questions. What's going on?
This
Alright.
is
This
not
is
an
a fair
interrogation.
round for questions.
If you want information, it goes always equally.
Yeah, okay, always equally. My dad's missing and I have a metal arm. There we go. We're all caught up. I already told you my secrets. What's the real church? Why are you a warlock? Who did you murder? And what is your other job besides working as a cafeteria person at the Wizards College? And Eshna, who are you?
That is 6 shots, Stylo. You get 1 question.
There's
Choose
a knock on the
one.
door. I've got your chilled wine.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
You guys need anything else? Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
something
yelling.
much stronger
Door
than chilled
slams
wine.
closed, even though no one's nearby it.
Oh God. Midget.
I like slip a silver underneath like the bottom of the door, just flick it out.
Your strongest stuff, please.
I pass
Alright.
out wine to whoever wants it.
We're all
Levy
very,
takes a bottle.
we're all very
Oh, wow.
heated right now. We're all very. There's a lot of yelling going on. I'm not sure how I feel about it right now. So if we could all just maybe calm down a little bit, and we could all go. We could talk. We haven't really had a chance to talk much. So like, let's do that.
Yeah,
I
I think
agree.
Pod has a wonderful idea. I think a lot of people here have triggers that we maybe do not want to step on. So let's talk calmly, Thylo.
Stylo, you got 1 question.
That was Twitch.
Just the
1.
To each of you?
No.
one right now, and then someone else gets to go.
He's good at that.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, I look at Eshna. I know the least about you.
Yes.
Why do you need me so bad?
Yeah, why are you blue?
Well, it's Pod. One question.
Right, sorry.
Why did the shapeshifter ask about the color of her skin?
Well,
Which question
okay.
do you want me to answer?
Not that one. The first one.
I need you. So, I'm a Circle of the Stars druid. I'm from the tribe that's far up in the mountains. And I have an avid curiosity of the stars. And I am curious what one needs to do in order to possibly become a star.
Insight check. At disadvantage because I'm tired as hell.
Can I roll it with
That is-
persuasion? Because
it's-
I'm not lying.
Then you're
Well,
just,
if you're not lying, then it doesn't
he
matter.
either can't tell that you're telling the truth, or he is able to tell that you're telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 12.
She seems genuine.
I want to know how to
Pod
become a
has
star.
his hand in the air. Their hand in the air. I caught it that time. I'm getting better.
Pod, your turn.
I wanted to follow up question with that. So if you like stars so much, then why is it called a circle? Why don't you just call it the stars? Why does it have to be a circle? Why can't it just be a star shape?
Oh, so in Druid tradition, there's lots of different circles. So you have Circle of the Forest, Circle of the Stars, Circle. They're all circles. It's a
Oh.
circle of life. It's a Druid-
rhetorical circle. It's not real.
Yeah.
It's not real. Got it.
Levy's
No.
looking over.
All right.
He didn't
Yes.
understand it either.
Right.
I said the same thing.
She did. It's yes.
Right. So normally when I see creatures, I can normally kind of transform into them, but I have no idea what you are after seeing what you got going on. What's with the what are you?
I'm a cow star. All right, and I take a rag, and I pour some water on it, and I wipe it across my face, and it wipes off the makeup that comes right on where my constellations are. I'm sort of permanently in my star form on my entire body. So that's why I'm blue. Normally you transition into it, and it's a wild shape, which is a druid thing, and then you come out of it. I'm not coming out of it.
Like one of those things when they say if you make a funny face too long, it'll get stuck. You stay in too long, get stuck.
Yes, I was in the form for very long.
I've heard
Philo is
shapeshifters that
very
go through that.
obviously struggling to keep himself from asking another question until you guys let him.
He's bursting at the seams.
Philo,
Why do you want to be a star?
because I used to be one. And I wish to again.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Wait. We don't just get to gloss over the fact that you were a star.
Philo's
One
brain
question
folds
per
in on
person.
itself.
You can ask your follow-up one for your question.
Go for it, Levy. Please.
Anarian,
Boy.
are you guys blood siblings?
You're not gonna ask about the skeleton wing thing?
You're gonna ask that.
No.
Interesting.
Well,
I
then my
was
turn.
Found I
Oh.
was very young by Pod's family, and they took me in.
Where is your family?
Zed, probably. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Philo.
I'm just ignoring Philo.
Levy's gonna reach over and just, because he's so weak, she can very easily just like hold the book.
Yeah. And it's just, Anarian, what did happen back there? What was this transformation that you seemed to go through?
It's hard to explain it. It's like something just takes over. Something dark. And it takes all my strength to just not lash out and hurt people. And it seems to be getting worse. So
As you saw, Eshna, he was able to control himself from lashing out.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. Philo.
Star. Why not? Why no? Why you not star? How were you a star?
Okay, think a little bit longer on making that a sentence. Anarian, your turn.
We're gonna circle back to you.
I'm gonna look at Thyla. I'm gonna pat him on the back. How is it that you're no longer a star? What happened with that?
Well, I fell. I don't know. I was and then I wasn't.
Can I roll an
I hit the
insight
ground.
check?
Yep.
Would I have advantage because I would know any of her tells?
Nope.
It's not bad.
Mm.
Oh, and I actually get +3. So 19.
I'm hiding something for sure.
Just let it go.
Okay, cool. Wow.
I'm not gonna push on it, not here.
Yeah.
I didn't know stars could fall from the sky, but then again, there was that one that moved at one time.
Yes.
I've heard of magical objects like hitting them and knocking them out of place, but
Yeah, it was a very bright light, and I fell.
Am I able to tell where you're lying? or where you're twisting.
I can
That's a better term.
I can touch base with you on that later if you like, or
Yeah,
go ahead. Ashley.
the bright light and the falling for sure. The not knowing what led up to it or what happened right before it. That's where I'm kind of hiding, but I really don't actually know like why I fell.
Okay.
So
Has Silo, in his vast history of reading books, has he ever heard a story of a star falling out of the sky?
Oh, just a star.
I sent you the children's story.
There is a.
Oh, there was a children's story.
There is a famous children's story, kind of like the same energy as like London Bridge is falling down, you know. Just permeates throughout the world. And that song comes to you now. This child's story.
Yeah, it's more a story than a song.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a name for the person in the story?
The legend of Tati, the shooting star, is the children's story.
Okay. This just sounds like a children's story. The legend of
No, wait.
The legend
I
of
wanted
what?
to know. No, you can't say it. You can't say it. Please don't say it. Yes. If you say the name, you will not get to sleep, for we will have to leave.
No one say anything. I'm sleeping tonight.
Yes.
Wait,
I'm
why?
just like staring straight at Eshna.
Does nobody have questions for each other? Over me! Would
None
be
more
great.
pressing than the question that makes me not get to sleep tonight.
Who's next?
Wait, why are we scared about children? You know, Levy, aren't you the same thing?
Oh.
The Kaddish something?
No.
You look so similar. I don't.
She'll take a rag and she'll wipe her arm.
Thank you for joining me, finally, on your idea, Levy.
Hey, you're the one who decided to go wipe your makeup off. You could just told them. But
We're gonna go to
wipe
sleep
it.
anyways.
She'll wipe it off, and he'll see not only her blue skin, which is a slightly different hue than Eshna's. Hers is more, Eshna, correct me if I'm wrong, but more sky and like night sky kind of blue, a little bit deeper side, whereas hers has more cool gray tones in it, and she has markings all along where she's wiped off that do seem to glow faintly, and it's a light blue, almost white kind of glow. I am not a Kalistar.
Are you a druid?
I am not a druid. Anarian, your turn.
What specifically do you... Oh, am I sharing or am I asking?
Is that the question you want to
Whatever
ask?
you wish.
I don't know. This is already really uncomfortable.
If you wish to share something, go for it. Floor is yours.
I guess I'll just continue. What if you're not Kalashtar? Then what? Forgive the bluntness of the question, but what are you?
The term would be Genasi, right?
Yep.
That would be the term.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Genasi.
We know what that is.
Yeah, do we know what that is?
So Genasi are rare but not unheard of. Beings who generally take the form of some kind of element. An earth Genasi, or an air Genasi, fire Genasi, water Genasi. This is none of them. She is none of them. She is no Genasi that has ever been seen.
Yeah, because Pod will like, at the sound of Genasi, Pod will like squint a little and then kind of slowly morph into like a water Genasi.
And
Possibly
it
the
doesn't
most-
quite fit.
And I'm just like,
This not. This is a Genasi. I've never seen anything like you.
Something that I wanted to note that probably only Eshna would have seen, unless, I don't know, I guess anybody could have seen it. But as she was wiping the makeup away, Levy was shaking. Like, she was shaking as she did that.
Esna will put an arm around Levy and just kind of sit closer to her.
So
Oh.
who's next?
Philo.
I feel like Pod hasn't gone at all yet.
Oh, I thought you just went. Pod.
oh, it's been
Pod's done
kind
a
of
few
like,
times, but it's all been dumb questions.
yeah,
Inari-
dumb intermittent questions. Yeah.
Pod, you said that you were gonna tell Philo all the secrets. Would you like to tell him one?
Yeah. I said I would tell him, the secrets that he wanted to know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said we were all best friends.
Yeah, I guess so.
Kind of looks over to Inari and,
Should we? How much trouble do you think we'll get in if we were to tell them the secrets of the church?
Much trouble. So much trouble.
Yeah. So,
Really
all right.
think we're gonna
So
go to
when
the
we
church
told
and
you,
rat out?
when we told you that,
just ignoring Levy and pointing directly at Thyla.
when we told you that we were going to the church, so everyone knows that there's where the church is, right? So that where the church is physically is not. That's sort of like a front. Is where the people go for the actual church stuff. But then there's sort of like an underground army's not the right word. What's the word for an Aryan?
Inquisition.
Some churches have an inquisition,
No.
yeah, but not all of them. But ours is more of a underground information thing, and that's where we went. We went there, and we talked to some people. So it's to make sure the church is safe. Yeah.
Levy's gonna lean a little closer to Eshna and go, is it kind of like a performer's door? Like only the performers get to go through that door. Is it like one of those?
Yeah, that's kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, other than the fact that performance drawers can be broken into, as I have several times, and this one hasn't. But yes, okay, yeah, almost exactly like that. Yeah.
In doing this, the Church of Amiss has remained relatively stable from other churches trying to gain our secrets.
And this is all new insight for everybody. To everyone who's not like working for the church, the 12 gods and the 12 churches all have functions within society for the most part. They all work together. If anything, it's there's kind of a I got more followers than you, haha, kind of a thing. But this is implying that there is a lot of stuff going on in the background that the public doesn't get to know about.
So yeah, what I mean to say is, Talo, I guess I didn't really mean to lie to you. But well, we technically didn't. We said we were going to church, and we did, but we just didn't tell you where the secret part was, because if you knew, then people like myself would have to come in and prevent you from telling anyone about it.
That brings me to my question. What are your official positions? Or unofficial?
Well, I'm a chef at the Wizard Institute. Well, that's where my Tharlo. And then I do.
Positions.
Hmm.
Positions.
Right. Right, and I mean, I don't know if they put an official title on what I do, because they just have me do missions, and I sell trade information, and there's a bit of a what can I describe it as? There's like secret messages that go around and things like that. So, we gotta trade that around or set it up, and it's a little bit of a thieves' cant kind of deal, and that's my job, is to kind of set it up and transfer it around, and every once in a while, if people learn about it, then it's also my job to end them. That's I wouldn't say it's a fun job, but it pays the bills and keeps the mess going strong.
What about you, Anarian?
I am less on the underground level than Pod is. I go around when they need me to help support certain undertakings. You've seen some of my specialties up close at this point. I can help against being charmed and taking wounds. So that's really my bit.
Yep. So clearly, there's nothing really major here. We're all just good friends. We just happen to be different types of people. We all just kind of miscommunicated what we were, right? That's it. That's all of it. Then.
Spet?
No.
Yes, Thylo. One more question, Thylo, and then you need to sleep. Specifically.
Okay. Thylo just starts rambling. So you're not a star. You used to be a star. You were a star in the sky, and you fell out of the sky. Now you're a Circle of the Stars druid that is stuck in your star form, and then you, and I point at Levin, and you are you're a warlock, but you're also a genasi, and not a genasi that any of us have ever seen before. You're not any of the normal elements, and you guys are traveling together. You also have like stars on your arm. Genasi.
There's a question in there.
Breathe.
I'm getting
Thylo,
there.
Breathe.
The way the genasi are born is like it's one of these elementals that gives birth with someone else. So, and it makes sense if like a fire element and you get a fire genasi, but you're not one of the regular elements. And then she used to be a star, and you are covered in stars, and you're also a warlock, and I haven't forgot about that.
Yes, you said that.
Are you implying what I think you're implying right now?
I don't want to say it. I look at Eshna. Are you her mom?
No, I am not.
My mother was a human.
Yes. I am not a human.
I don't know a whole lot about other magic users like warlocks. Why is this such a relevant thing in Arian? Why does it keep bringing it up?
Warlocks have a patron, which means they get their power from some deity or some powerful being that gives them their abilities. And when she summoned the sword out of nowhere, that's a gift that she got from her patron. And it's not inherently like a bad or evil thing to be a warlock, but it is weird that she didn't tell any of us.
I mean, is it
and
any
it's
weirder than being a
that-
cleric and getting your powers from a deity? I mean, Pod summons specialists and other things out of thin air all the time.
Well,
I'm a
that was more of a
Star.
magic.
I can't even
That's more-
dream. I get my visions from stars. Like, there's lots of ways to get magic.
Wait,
Yes,
Eshna's
but
kind
how
of
does
powerful.
she get hers?
I mean, it
I
would
feel like
be
that's a really personal question.
if we are going to be working together, it
That's-
would be good to know if perhaps like what is it? Is it a force of good or is it a force of evil? Like what? I mean, is it a force of I'm on the fence, I'll do whatever? Like what? What are the goals of this person that you get power from?
I mean, ours is from. We have our god. Literally the laws are written on a board somewhere. It's just over.
That's canon now.
Yeah.
My patron is
Bullet points.
amazing, and now I know all the warlocks say that, but my patron is amazing, and they are not evil. They are very good, but they are also very shy, and they have specifically asked me not to divulge who they are.
Oh,
I don't
alright.
wanna, like-
Shy. So it definitely can't be you, pointing at Eshna. So for
Oh,
a
I'm
minute
not
there,
shy
I
at
thought I
all.
was starting to put the two and two together, but it can't be you. That makes no sense at all.
I just very slowly look over at Pod.
What?
I don't say anything. I just give
Can I
him
make
a
an
look.
insight check on Leffy?
Yeah, sure. There's a knock on the door. Oh, White Rabbit Gaming, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. We're just wrapping up.
I will go over to the door. Yes.
This is the little guy again. He goes,
Oh.
it was asked for something strong.
Yes, thank you
Oh,
so
yes.
much.
Yeah, it's called Spitfire. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay. I hand it to Levy. Please be careful with this.
It's just a
How
12.
much did we get?
A bottle.
Oh,
And you said a 12? What do I have to compare that against?
Are you
Deception.
deception if you're lying?
performance?
If you're
Oh.
telling the truth.
If you're telling the truth, then it's just like
I don't
whether or
remember
not-
what the question was.
Well,
But
it feels more like it feels like more like a half truth. So it'd be
She was-
more along the lines of whether or not he can tell that she's withholding information from him.
Yeah.
So I would say
So a vibe
deception
check.
check for that.
okay.
Against,
I would-
I have to roll for deception, or?
You would roll your deception against his insight.
a very,
and
very
if he
bad
outrolls-
insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You have no clue. I'm such a truthful person. Always telling the truth,
Wait,
all
can
truth.
Pod roll that at the same time?
I mean, anyone who's listening
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, because Pod's interested in this. So it was just an insight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, Pylos.
yeah.
Aw.
That's a 23.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh,
No.
Pod.
I got a 24 in total.
Oh,
So.
let's go.
You got very close though. You started saying 20. I was like,
Wait, wait.
Lavina is very.
Wait, guidance?
Oh,
Too
you
late.
can guidance yourself because you are a cleric.
It's too late.
That is too late.
I'm a performer.
Lavina is very convincing.
I mean, at the end of the day, it still was a very vague answer.
Yeah.
All right. I have two more questions.
Levy's gonna start pouring shots.
Oh God.
I'm gonna cast
just-
invisible servants and start wiping all of my makeup off.
I want to just do a thing, like a background thing really quick before Pod does these questions. So when Pod mentions that he was trying to figure out that Eshna was the patron, and like I give Pod a look, I just want to I silently give Eshna a look. Like I think I get it, and like I look back at Levy, I look back at you, and then I let out like a really long, slow, quiet sigh, and then I just kind of I back myself back up into the bed and put myself back into trance.
Okay.
And you're getting into your trance to go.
One question is to Tharlo. That's fine. I'll ask him later.
What?
Oh, hello. Good morning again. Hope you slept well. Question. You said you said your father was missing.
Yes.
Why didn't you ever tell me about that?
Oh.
I did. I told everybody when we first started traveling together. It's the very first thing I did is I put us all in one spot, and I said, if we're going to work together as a team, we have to tell each other our secrets. My
Right.
father's missing. I'm an elf. I need to find him.
Right, but you didn't tell me while I was working at the university,
That's
and
true.
We talked every once in a while, and I thought we would. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't tell anyone because I thought he would come back.
It's so sad.
All right,
Missing at that time, technically.
all right. I think I understand now. You guys are shaping their moral code right now. I want you all to know that. Tell the truth. Sometimes don't tell the truth. Okay, all right. We're seeing what's happening here. Okay, I'll
Eventually
figure it
there
out.
will be wisdom involved.
But it
got-
won't be
I've
coming
got-
from Buddy.
I've got 18 of that, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. Well, we'll help you find. I mean, we are agreed to that, right? So, I hope we find him soon.
Me too.
Right.
And at this point, his eyes close, and as they open up very slowly, it's just like a very, very dim emerald green that like covers both of his eyes. And just like as this goes on, they get brighter and brighter until they reach like night light levels of brightness.
I guess Thyla won't be having his shot.
All right.
Second question. It's to both of you, looking at Eshna and Levy. Why do you feel that you need to hide who you are? Coming from someone who changes who they are all the time, I can understand that, but I never lie about what I am
Right.
or who I am.
Do you remember a little bit ago when I told Thylo not to say a specific name?
Right?
That's why I hide who I am, and why Levy hides who she is in order to help hide who I am. I'm avoiding somebody, and I stick out a bit when I look like that. So,
Will that person will they hurt you if they find you?
no, I don't believe that they would hurt me. I just don't want to talk to them right now. That's all.
Oh. Okay. It's like, you got us now in case you needed to talk to them. And if you don't want to talk to them ever, you could just let me know, and I'll take care of it for you. It's fine.
Thank you, Pod. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
But
I will
they're
keep
not-
that in mind.
You're sure they're not threatening you in any way?
No, no, they're not. They're not a threat, more an annoyance.
Right. Okay. So just in case then, if you see them, just point them out, and I'll take care of it for you.
Thank you, Pod. I will do that.
All right.
I'm gonna kill him. That's what I meant.
No, I understood. I understood that.
Okay. I just want
Thank you.
to be sure, because you were mad
I
one time and now you're not mad.
Right.
I'm very confused.
No, you're good. I will never ask you to kill this person.
Oh, you don't have to. It's fine.
No, yeah. I don't want this person to be dead. As annoyed or angry as I would ever be at this person, no, I don't want them dead.
But what if I want him dead?
I would get in the way, I guess.
Right. So
I don't want either of
Pod's
you
trying
dead.
to wrap his head around someone he can't
Pod-
kill or won't or shouldn't kill.
Yeah. Pod almost says some things out loud, but then realizes they're saying things out loud, like the plans out loud. And just kind of got it. Make sure you're not around. Got it. Okay.
No. Pod, this.
And it dissolves into comedic banter. Some drinks are had, and it's spicy. It's like a cinnamon whiskey. It's something. And the party splits off into their respective rooms to get a much desired, very much earned long rest.
12 hours?
The party gets a full long rest.
Woo!
I get 2 long rests.
Woo!
Anarian, you wake up, sun's in your eyes, and you're like, things are making sense. Everything's kind of clicking, and stuff like that. You're excited. You're getting close to home where you can figure out what's going on over there. And you kind of lift up your hand to block the sunlight, and your fingers are cracked. These strange breakings along your fingers where light is kind of eking out, and you kind of look at it just in time to watch it heal back up into normal. And you sit up, and all around you, the entire room is covered in writing, scratched into the walls and the bed and the door. Cracked into the glass is the word despair. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Woo!
Oh, the innkeeper's gonna kill me.
Oh man.
And Eshna also has a vision that we'll pick up with.
Just saying, nothing went missing. That's what the innkeeper said. Nothing going missing. Nothing went missing.
Right.
Hey, did we get to level 7?
Let's go.
Yes,
Clean
everyone
clean
actually.
walls went missing.
Thank you for reminding me,
Level up.
Ben. Everyone actually levels up to level 9.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I recall you said they were going to be doing this in jumps.
Oh,
so-
they're like big jump.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do slower rollouts of the levels of the leveling up, but we are gonna do bigger jumps in the leveling.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't get new spells unless I find new spells.
Yes, but you have more spell slots.
Yeah.
So hit a library. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. You're right next to
There
Karen.
was a really old wizard downstairs. You
I
can
guess
talk
we're
to
taking a trip
him.
to the wizard college. I guess.
How many
There's
of
one
you have
downstairs.
spell books?
Oh, I just randomly have 3 of them from the university. I just did carrying them
All
around this whole
spellcasters. Do clerics not have spell books?
No.
You don't have a
No,
spell
they-
book in
they-
your
they-
bag of
They
holding?
technically have access to all of their spells, and at the beginning of each long rest, they decide which spells they have prepared.
We just
Yep.
pray about it.
We pray about it.
What about druids?
Listen, this is
I
a
just
conversation
talk
to
the
have
ground.
later because
What
we are
about
well
warlocks?
past in
I
overtime.
talk to
Chat,
their patron.
chat, thank you for being here.
We read books. Books are for nerds.
We don't read.
Hit up the YouTube Jake and
Oh,
Feffers
it's
so you can get
nerd.
caught up. Join the Discord. If you're over at TikTok, the Sir Feffers Twitch is what we're primarily on, where you can come in and actually burn channel points to give HP, spell slots, and the like. There's even gonna soon be a new thing where each one of the mods in our community has created an NPC, very high level NPC,
Oh.
and the chat
Is that good or
might be able to redeem. They were able to make their own characters, and
We're probably gonna find
will be
more powerful spells by then.
dropped into the narrative from there.
They don't have to be hostile.
Stick around. We are going to be doing a raid. And thank you all for being here. Yeah, I'm Sir Feffers. I'm the humble DM. Tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for D&D campaigns. That's kind of it from me. Let's blast it.